Okay. Hello, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're joining me from. All right. So today is another Monday, which means that we're going to be looking at a live review of the financial markets. All right. Sunday, Chochuku, it's good to have you here. We're just going to wait a couple more minutes, all right, have a couple more people join us, and then from there we move on. Fidelis, it's good to have you here. Hello, how do you do? All right, before we start to take requests, all right, please remember that in order for me to attend to your requests, I would appreciate if you can add please. All right, make your requests in a very friendly manner because, like I always say, we're okay. So, good afternoon, Mandom. It's good to see you. I'm really excited about today's stream because today is the second to the last day in the month of April, 29th of April to be precise. All right, and I'm really excited and looking forward to the month of May. Okay. So we're just waiting for a couple more people to join us. All right, once they do, we're going to eat it right in the nuts. All right, so let's just take a few minutes. Let's just take a few minutes. The markets are really interesting. All right, and I believe that a lot is coming up. All right, a lot is incoming. Kangwa Mutali, please remember that in order to make your request, I would appreciate if you can add please, all right? That's a very small, it's a very short word, very simple, but I think I appreciate it a lot. All right, so welcome guys. We're gonna go right into the chats now. Okay, and I believe that I'm going to be starting with the majors as we usually do. All right, GBPUSD, EURUSD, and then we can take a look at some other commodities. All right, so let's see how this looks. All right, Chijoke. Fantastic. So we're looking at GBPUSD. All right, let me add that up quickly. Okay, hold on. I just want to see how this looks from here. All right, let's do GBPUSD. As usual, we'll start from the daily time frame. All right, I'm sure you guys are familiar with that already. We start from the daily time frame. We use the line chart. All right, we'll start from the daily time frame using the line chart, and then from the line chart, we're able to decipher regions that I call my pivot regions. All right, and then from there we go to the lower time frames, check the candlestick charts. All right, and then when we check the candlestick charts on the lower time frame, what we're basically looking for all right, are the supply or demand zones around the pivot region. So I think for EURUSD or GBPUSD, all right, yeah, this is GBPUSD 1 hour time frame. I believe that we should see a reaction from this supply zone, all right, possibly all the way down to this demand level. All right, so this area of demand, after all of the fair value gaps have been filled, all right. Alternatively, this would be my TP2. This would be my second target. All right, a demand zone after the fair value gap has been filled. And then finally, this would be my final target, or my TP3. If I were to see a clear confirmation of sell on GBPUSD from that supply zone. Now, somebody probably wants to ask me, what's my definition of a clear supply zone? All right, my definition of a clear supply zone is usually going to be a change of character on the lower time frames. All right, in all honesty, a change of character on the lower time frame tells all of the story, and I think that we're already in the process of having one on the 5 minutes already. All right, so what I'll be looking out for would be a change of character, which would be defined by a break of structure, break of trend line. All right, where this is the trend line. This is the trend line, this is the structure. So we're looking at the possibility of a break below this, a retest, and then a continued drop. All right, so that is GBPUSD. All right, that's GBPUSD. Tochukwu, are you with me? Hello, Tochukwu, are you with me? Can you hear me? Let me know if that confirms what you've been looking for or what your expectations are on GBPUSD. All right, and then we can proceed from there. All right, beautiful, 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 lovely. Okay, so who else has a request they would like to make so that we can quickly look into their requests and position for that? All right, who else has a commodity they would like us to take a look at so we can quickly do that? Please always remember there is the need for the article, please. All right, you know, it's just an expression of politeness. But let's look at gold, all right? We'll look at gold much later. Let's do EURUSD. Yeah, I think I want to do EURUSD first. Let's do this. Let's go to the default template. Yeah, so we'll go to the line chart first. All right, and from the line chart, what we're trying to do is to locate our pivot regions. All right, then from there, we switch to the candlestick, go to the lower time frame, and find the supply or demand within that region. Okay, so this was a pivot zone on the daily time frame, and inside of it, we can see that there is this supply zone. All right, there's that supply zone. And not only is there a supply zone, we also have a QMR pattern currently playing out. All right, price has broken out of both ranges. This being the overall supply. So it's my belief that EURUSD is in a bearish trend at the moment. All right, or at least it's has a bearish sentiment at the moment, where this would be my TP1. Then I think I can have my final TP here. All right, so that is Euro USD from me. All right, I'm expecting to see. And now this bearish sentiment is based on the fact that we are the pivot zone on the daily time frame. All right, on the 1 hour time frame, we have a supply zone inside that pivot zone on the daily time frame. And then right now on the 1 hour time frame, we're also seeing that when price got into that supply zone and the daily time frame pivot, all right, price presented us with a QMR pattern, which is also called the Quasimodo reversal pattern. All right, so right now, this is a practical format that describes the fact that price is intending to go much, much lower. All right, so let us see how that plays out. My sentiment, like I said, is bearish. Estrada, you're welcome. Good afternoon. Good day to you. How may I help you? So that is Euro USD. We've done Euro USD, we've done GBPUSD. Now we're going to take a look at AUD USD. So let's do that right now. As usual, we start from the daily time frame on AUD USD. Line chart. From the line chart, we have a pivot zone here. All right, somewhere around here. Okay. So what we're dealing with here is a breaker block. It's not an order block we're dealing with here, it's a breaker block. Let me locate that quickly. Yeah, so that is the breaker block. Price is got in there right now. But just to be double sure, all right, to have a second confirmation for this, what I'm simply going to do is this. I've plotted my trend line. Remember, like I said, a change of character is my confirmation for regarding the strength or weakness of a demand or supply. All right, so the way I know whether a demand or supply zone is strong enough to give me the kind of moves that I'm looking for, the kind of trades that I'm looking for, is by evaluating the reaction of price from that demand or supply. All right, if the reaction from that demand or supply zone comes with a change of character, all right, I am simply going to position to take over that trend, all right, because my expectation would then be that there's a change of character and a change of the trend. All right, so I want to see price take out this low. All right, I want to see price take out this low and that trend line, okay, and then from there, it becomes easy for me to postulate that price is going to be bearish. All right, this is a good spot for a TP1. And this looks like a comfortable region for my final take profit. All right, so now do note that in order to be able to discover or to locate the pivot zones on the daily time frame using the line chart, you actually need to be taught how to do that. All right, because I've had a couple of you reach out to me to say, oh, I'm having difficulty finding the pivot zone. I drilled this and it didn't work out the way you said it should. All right, the reason why it didn't work out or play out the way it should is because there are certain factors that I consider, all right, before marking a region as my pivot zone, all right, using the line chart. There are rules that I follow, okay, that if you've not been intimated with those rules, if you've not been exposed to those rules, you're most likely going to mark pivot zones that will fail. All right, so that's I just needed to put that out so that you guys can get it. Okay, so going forward, we've done AUD/USD, GBPUSD, EURUSD. I'm going to take a look at NZDUSD, and then we'll wrap up with gold. All right, NZDUSD, and then we'll wrap up with gold. So as usual, daily time frame, we start with the line chart. We want to find our pivot zones. Some people call them pivots. All right, so we'll go to the lower time frames. Fantastic. There's a clear supply zone here. All right, very clear supply zone. So it's my expectation that NZDUSD is heavily bearish. I think this looks like a comfortable position for a take profit. And I think I can position for my final TP here. Although if I wanted to have a daredevil kind of trade, I would be targeting this as my final take profit. But because a lot of you don't know how to manage your trades when they're running, okay, so I'm just going to give you this. All right, just target that first clear demand zone. Okay, that demand zone around let me see, NZDUSD, that demand zone around 0.59069. All right, 0.59069, that demand zone within that region can be your final target. All right, you can make that your overall target. Are we good? So that's NZDUSD. Now let's go to the elephant in the room. All right, let's address the elephant in the room, which is gold. And I'm certain that a lot of you are curious and you want to find out what exactly is wrong with gold, all right, or what exactly should be your expectations about gold. All right, so let's go to we'll use our line chart. Okay, we're looking for our pivots. There's one here. All right, then we'll go to the 1 hour time frame line chart. I'm sorry, candlesticks. And you observe that price has already given off an initial reaction from the demand zone. All right, there's a demand zone inside that pivot on the daily time frame. All right, which is this. Okay, so let's come to the 4 hours time frame and see. Oh yeah, so that was the demand zone. Okay, way down here, but I doubt it. Okay, so this region, all right, the expectation is that gold possibly comes this way and then rebounds that way. All right, because there's a lot of fair value gaps up here, all right, that price has not even gotten close to at all. All right, and it's my expectation that those fair value gaps need to be filled. Okay, those fair value gaps need to be filled. Let me see, this one, has it been filled? Good. So my first target would be here, all right. Somewhere around here, then I can have, I can sustain an expectation for bullish price action. That would be somewhere around 22. 2298. All right, 2298, 2298. All right, somewhere around there I can position to look for my first confirmation of a buy. If I don't get it around 2298, it simply means that I'm going to have to wait for my second option, which is the option at. So if 2298 doesn't work out, the next option would be 2286. All right, if I can't get an entry from 2298, I would expect to get my entry from 2286. All right, 2286. So that is my expectation from gold. All right, my sentiment is that we're going to get a sell to buy. All right, so we expect to see a decline in the price on gold, and then after that, we're expecting it to be followed by a very sharp bullish move. All right, at least that is my own sentiment. All right, and that sentiment is based on a couple of confluencing factors. All right, you can see there's a trend line there, which I expect would act as a trend line support. There's a daily pivot zone, there's a demand zone, there's a Fibonacci level, the 88% of the Fibonacci level. So there's so many confluences around this particular region here for a buy. All right, so I'm going to be expecting to buy from that particular spot. All right, so please do let me know, have you guys been able to get some value from this particular session? Let me know, let me know, let me know. So we looked at GBPUSD, EURUSD, we looked at AUDUSD, we looked at NZDUSD, and then finally we looked at gold. All right, so you can follow up on any of these 5 commodities, get familiar with them, watch them, monitor them, and see how they play out all through the rest of the week. All right, and I can assure you, if you follow this, I currently have about 82% accuracy in my analysis. So if you follow this, you are guaranteed at least 70% of these 5 trades are going to play out. All right, so without further ado, I want to say thank you so much, guys, for joining me. My name remains Adetola Freeman, the FX Templar, and it's been an absolute honor hosting you guys on today's call. Don't forget, GBPUSD, EURUSD, we've talked about gold, we've also talked about AUDUSD and NZDUSD. Until I come your way on Friday for the NFP live streams, all right, please do ensure that you download the updated FBS app. All right, if you have the FBS app before, please update. If you do not, do kindly download the updated FBS app, because you're going to get notifications of all of the latest releases, trade ideas, signal, setups, competitions that we host from time to time, and that is guaranteed to make you a lot better as a trader. All right, so thank you once again. It's been an absolute pleasure hosting you guys. Till Friday when I come your way again, cheers, and may the odds be in your favor. Have a fantastic trading week, and bye-bye.